Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 31st members-only group flight live stream today. It is the 23rd of July 2022, 4 minutes past 7 in the evening in the United Kingdom. We're back in Expert 11, back in a pre-release version of the Zebra Mod 354, release candidate 1.4, and we are taking part in the TRANSCON eastbound event, except we're going westbound today. From Windsor Bradley International, we're flying into Detroit, overloading Detroit. Massive thank you to VATUSA USA for increasing a little bit of capacity at our departure airport here, and also in Detroit to allow us to overload this event. Several alpacas taking part in this event as well. We have a few of us departing here from, I keep getting this wrong, Windsor Bradley International, and we've got aircraft coming in from Detroit. We're going into Detroit. Got aircraft coming in from where's my notepad document here? Seattle, San Francisco, LA, Denver, Dallas, all over the place, which is really cool. I think there's like 30 of us taking part over here, but we should all be converging into Detroit at about 2000 Zulu to 2200 Zulu, so in about an hour and a half's time from now. Coming in from here, then we've got about 10 of us departing, and the rest will be all scattered over. And yeah, like I said, we'll all be meeting in the middle. But nice to be streaming again. Very, very busy, as you well know. I've been trying to keep you up to date in Discord, although my participation of late has been a lot less than what I'd like it to be. But thank you very much for keeping up with me. I'm literally riding 100 max hours of the rolling 28 days at the moment, so I actually have to have some additional time off end of this week. But I'm very busy, spending lots of time with my friends as well, catching up with everyone, which is really, really good. But I hope at the end of the summer season to be spending a lot more time with you doing some live streams as well. Anyway, who we got here? Crazy Steve, Matt Burgess, I am Phil, Steve M, Greg Scott, Brent, Buchenberg, Aeon's here as well. Houston says I am Phil. I think that's where you are departing from. Hope you have a safe flight. Who else we've got here? Wojtek here says hello, Steve M. Welcome, flight to Sim. Hope you're well settled into your new home. Getting that way, Steve M. Well, I say getting that way. I'm very settled now, but feeling great at the moment. Thank you very much. Hello, Edo. Hope you're doing well. Sorry to see that you dropped out last minute. Hope everything's well with you, because I know you've been having some quite wildfires near you over in Italy. So stay safe, my friend. Jack hit the intro music button. He is downstairs at the moment. Went for a long walk. He's just chilling out down there. Steve M. Quick question, and not that it really bothers me, but my badge says 2 months in chat. Yet if I click on the C perks, it confirms my membership is actually a member for 5 months 1 day. Any ideas? Absolutely not. The YouTube membership works in very strange ways, but regardless of how long you've been a member, be it 1 day, 3 years, thank you all for your continued support, especially as I mentioned a second ago. I'm not always around at the moment, but please, if you ever have any questions or queries, DM me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Utilise the Discord, enjoy the service here. I'm very approachable indeed, and I'm still taking the time to answer as many DMs as possible. Anyway, we're zooming on in towards Alpaca. This is just the default airport. There wasn't much to offer with Windsor Locks Bradley International, but the Detroit scenery was a freeware one installed. We're on stand 30, and a little bit different. I've actually got the aircraft configured for a transit state here, so just imagining we've come in from Detroit, ready for our sector over there as well. So I haven't loaded up the FMS. Now, this version of the mod has the basic version of Route 2. You might have heard of Route 2 in the FMC. Now, I'm not going to use it today because it's not completely tested and working exactly as it should, but Route 2 is a function of the real 737 FMC, which allows you to load up the routing on the sector, the next sector. So imagine we're flying to Detroit, and then you can use Route 2 to load the sector. When you're on the ground, you can activate that route, so you don't have to insert the information in the FMC again, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping to do a little tutorial on it if I get some time. Sim737 Pilot, 17 months as a member. Thank you very much. Welcome back in the US, Captain. I'll see you in Detroit. Thank you very much, buddy, for your continued support as well. I'll see you all there. It should be quite cool as we all arrive at the same time. Who have we got here in Windsor Locks? Anyway, we've got 81 Papa, 3 Kilo Alpha, 1302, that's Andy's call sign. We've got Alpaca 8 Mike November in the classic, actually. Is that the IXEG? I'm not so sure, but it's looking a little original there. We've got A321s, 23 Limas, hopefully some of you in the mod. 696, well, I can't see your text there, but well, we filled it up quite nicely. Alpaca 117. And we've got some other airlines here, Fly Europe, and ANA from Japan, and Alpaca 150. So thank you very much to everyone who has joined in from Windsor Locks Bradley International. This airport, I think, supports a couple of places around here. But geographically, you know, I'm useless when I leave Europe. But yeah, Hartford and Springfield. What state are we in? Is it Connecticut? I can't remember, but I think that first ever time departing from this state. Oh, I've got that state completely wrong. I'm offending all my American members. Anyway, so as I mentioned, the aircraft is in a transit state. I'm due off in 6 minutes. I might be pushing my luck for that. First thing we'll do is grab some weather. And yeah, well, I was a bit worried that no one was online, but they all came on right at the start of the stream. So I can't actually see any weather here for Bradley International. So I'll just use the Meta. I've got lots of controllers online though. So we've got 2 runways available for departure or in use, runway 24 and 33. I'm guessing runway 24, the longer of the two. Winds from the northwest 9 knots, fewer clouds. It's 33 degrees here, so quite warm. So actually, let's turn on the APU because the passengers will be getting warm. I've already started the boarding process, and we'll go there from there. N2 KBDL. That was my home airport as a kid. We either flew out of there or KLGA, living in southern Connecticut. Very good. The airport serves Connecticut and western Massachusetts, says Dante. Very good. There we are. Learned something new about America. Excellent. So APU's coming up. We'll turn on the flight directors. We've got the latest weather conditions. I've preset the inches of mercury and the MFRA because that's what it would be like if we just landed here. We'll select terrain and airport, and we'll go straight into the flight management computer. So I did share this flight plan in Discord. There is KBDL, and we are going to Detroit. First ever time going to Detroit in any live stream. So Kilo Delta Tango Whiskey. Oops, little typo. Call sign is Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. We are departing from the Bradley 6. I'll go for runway 33, I think it was, which was the 24, which is the longer of the two. We'll have a look at that shortly. And it's a classic American departure, which just takes you in a straight line towards our, eventually vectored towards our first waypoint, which is Charlie Tango Romeo. So we'll put that in the FMC, and yeah, it's not going to be this one in Chiang. We'll go for the one called Chester. From there, it's going to be direct to Cam. There's Cam, and we've got several here. We'll go with the top one, and it's going to be Quebec 822 to Gons. And from Gons, it's going to be direct to Donio. Then from Donio, it's going to be the Top Gun arrival. So departure arrivals. Let's go for the Top Gun 2 via, I made a note of this, the Donio transition. And they're using the southerly runways in Detroit. So I'm going to go for the 2-1 left. I have no idea what we'll get later. And we've got several arrivals available or transitions from the ILS there. So let's go with Ryder. There we go. Or Ryder. I forgot to say I've got yoke cam. We'll have a look at that shortly. Let me just check for any discontinuities at this stage. So there we are, stepping through. We've got the vector, and we'll be eventually going to Charlie Tango Romeo, Cam, and Donio. Oh, hold on, is that right? Cam to Donio. Oh dear, what's happened to our routing? That isn't right. Good job, I'm checking this. Charlie Tango Romeo to Cam. Then Page Puppy. We're missing some points. Where have these points gone? Is this a bug I've discovered? Oh dear. Direct Cam. Let's just check the routing here. I hope I've not broken it. Oh, I'm so missing my EOBT time. Cam. I should have waited a few minutes later. Cam, Quebec 822. Did I miss this bit out? Probably did. And then we're going to go to Gons. Direct Donio. Let's check again. I'll activate and execute this first before we have any. Ooh, look, it's right, there's a little bug here. It seems to be spitting out the routing. Did you see that? I executed it and now it's gotten rid of it. This is a bug of some sort. Quebec 822 to Gons. It just seems to be spitting that out for some reason. Okay, it's in there now. interesting. Let's just check for any discontinuities. Yeah, look, it's a bug here. Oh no, Zebo, what have you done? You're erasing half of my routing. Oh, this is a bugger. I wonder if it's got anything to do with vectors. Anyone else having problems with this in the mod? This is why it's a pre-release version, not public at the moment. But yeah, we're having issues here already. And this is why I should do test sectors. Let's type it in manually. So if you can't put it in there, we should be able to type it out. So from Cam or Cambridge, we're going to go to Page. Page, then to Puppy, and from Puppy then to Gons, then Donio. It's just not liking something with the airway, perhaps. Oh, just typo, perhaps. Gons. So I'll execute that, and that should be fine now. I've just manually put in the waypoints. There's probably an issue with that airway. In the database or something, could be a Navigraph issue, could be anything, but looking good now. Page will be Gonzdonio, all joined up, many RNAV waypoints. Cool, look at this. Onto the approach. There we go. Perfect. Let's now activate that and execute that. I was just looking at the question. Is there a reason you have RTO set at the gate? Yeah, so it's part of the pre-flight setup, Steve. I already had it in the transit setup state, so when I'm at my operator, as soon as I've taxied onto stand, completed the paperwork, first thing I do is actually put the RTO, automated to RTO flight directors on. I activate route 2, and then go straight to the init ref, and then that's sort of the transit state, so we go from there, really. Right, 0 fuel weight, 60.6 reserves. We're fully loaded, by the way. That is a full load of passengers in there, checked in bags, so very close to maximum. 0 fuel weight, actually about a ton off that. Fuel, I've gone a little bit extra, actually. 7 tons, I think I went for 9.4. So an extra hour's worth, just because I have no idea what's going to happen. So we're going to be quite close to our max landing weight today. Actually, you know what? 64.4, 60. I think I've overcooked this. We're going to be above our max landing weight. Uh-oh, 2.4. I might have to offload some fuel here, guys. We'll have a look at this. This is it can be an issue in real life sometimes. Top of climb wind, 255.52. Close to the average, so we'll leave that now. Well, actually, average a little less, but we'll sort it out in a bit. Top of climb ISO 7. Execute. Temperature 33. I've got no performance calculator for this, so I'm going to go full 24k for that runway. Takeoff flat 5. CG's in. Speed's 43, 44, 50. But I think I'm going to have to offload some fuel. So this reckons we're going to get there with 5.1. So that's burning, what's that, 4.3 tons. 4.3 off 70. Yeah, we're going to be... Oh, it's close though, isn't it? Where's my... So 70 minus... trip taxi, really. So that's what we're going to burn. 4.4. So 70 minus 4.4 is 65.6. Our max landing weight is 65.3. So we're going to land 300 kilos above our maximum landing weight. Right, in this situation, exactly as you said, Shuey, couldn't do a higher cost index to burn it off. We could drop the gear early, speed brake, be inefficient. It'd certainly be, you know, we can't really, you can offload fuel if you have to, but it's very expensive. The fuel can't be used again, but it is a situation. In reality, what you do is we just drop the gear early if you've got this situation. But what I will do, I will just take, I'll take off 500 kilos. All right, so imagine we can't took that less, and that's something that at the planning stage, because I went a bit crazy. I don't usually go this heavy. Basically, what I did, I added a full load of passengers. I put some cargo in, like an extra ton. Get the APU running, boss. Couldn't do a higher cost burn there and crank up that aircon. Yeah, that would soon get it down, but we've got too much here. So what I'm just going to do is go here to fuel. What we'll do, we'll go to 8.5, and that's still plenty. It's over half an hour extra. So let's go 8.5. Press this, and then I think I just go to the fuel. Start fueling or whatever, and it defuels the plane.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Oh, defueling. There we go. So we're offloading fuel, and that will go straight in the bin. Whoops. Right, anyway, that's all sorted. You know, I like to keep things realistic. Well, I wouldn't have loaded that fuel in the first place, but yeah, I'm not landing above max landing weight, and I don't really want to cause any aggro for ATC by... Yeah, sorry, I need to burn more fuel. Right, that's all good. We'll just have to redo the performance when the fuel is offloaded, because our gross weight will be decreasing. So you'll see the speeds will decrease over time, so we'll update that once that's done. All good here on the overhead panel. It's set up as it would be on a transit state. I've already received my pre-departure clearance, okay, my PDC. So it's to maintain 4,000 feet departure. It's the Bradley 6 as well, no runway assigned. The routing's in, and squawking 7303. So I'll type this in here. As soon as I logged on VATSIM, I received that clearance, well, a couple of minutes after. Advise Bradley delivery, your location on the airport, and when ready to push, or if you have questions regarding this clearance. So that's all good. We'll call for better pushback, and we'll connect first.
Around the cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
Excellent. Was that the fueling done as well? Yeah, fueling's now complete. Our new speeds... Oh, they're fine, within a knot. And V2 150. And our new landing weight should be 8542 trip taxi. So what you do is just take your block fuel minus trip taxi, and that's what you should be landing with. So 8,500 is what we have on board. We're burning 4,355, and we'll take that off our gross weight, 69.1 minus 4.4. So that's now a landing weight of 64.7, 65.3. So it's 600 kilos below our max landing weight now.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
I'm so late, and you know how much I stressed to you guys. Tried your best to keep off your departure time. It's now 16. Anyway, we're all good. Let me just talk about departure. So we're on stand 30, push back north or south, and then it's going to be runway. Oh, so runway 33 they're using. Okay, runway 33 for departure. So let me just update the runway QDM 328. And what we're going to do here, because it's only 2,000 meters here, we're very heavy. I'm going to just go full 26k.
Good afternoon from Alpaca 11 Stern, unknown gate information vector.
Stand down. 328, 328, 328.
117.
I'm just going to go 26k, update the speeds. 150. And the SID was regardless of whatever the runway is, so we're going to maintain runway heading 328 and then head towards Chester. So it's just going to be a slight right turn. We'll put 15-1 active. So 15-1, 15-1. We'll just run the checklist, and then we're all good. Yeah, and the SID is it's just maintain heading, climb to the stop altitude or top altitude of 4,000 feet. Expect your cleared altitude 10 minutes after departure. So we'll just maintain heading. Standard US departure. Love it. Terrain isn't so much an issue, but just bear in mind the straight line. Look, we've got high terrain over there, 3,500 feet. So all looking good. Hello, first time watching on BogF Live. Hope you're doing well, Peter V. Hope you're fine. Utilise it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it. We've got about 45 minutes in the cruise today, so I can catch up with you guys. Right, let's do the transit.
Before start checklist to the line. Gear pins.
Removed.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Fuel.
So, we've finally sorted it out in the end, but minimum required is 7 tons. We have 7.8, 8.6 on board, and 4 pumps
Check.
on.
Fuel pump.
6 pumps on, sorry.
6 pumps on.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
So we'll check that in a second. Let me just close the doors. And GPU's connected, that's fine. We'll track the stairs. So pressurization 300, pax order bleeds on, and elevation is set.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Perfect. That is set and standby. And all looking good.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
So that's been discussed.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
is set. We've got takeoff speed deleted, but we've updated them already. And legs for Jim.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IIS
26K
auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Not again.
Ah! There we are. So that's why it's so important to do checklist. Stab trim, 6 units required.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Excellent. So
Safety inspection
Oh, no.
checklist.
Negative. We've got the before start checks below the line to do. We'll just request push and start from stand 30. His ground delivery is active. 12175.
I got 696, monitor tile 120.3. 130.
So his delivery's online, but then it's ground afterwards. But we'll have a go on this one. Is it Bradley International? Always try to call it by its correct name. Or I try to. It's just Bradley. Bradley clearance. Hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo stand 30. Received up PDC request push and start.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo Boston Christian Bradley clearance. Could you repeat your gate number?
It's 30. Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Expect runway 33 for departure. Monitor ground 121.9 with information Victor.
Monitor ground 1219, expecting runway 33 to departure. Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Do you need to request push and start in the US? Some airports, yes, Pete, others, no. As someone, I think most US you could just do it yourself on apron. I think this is an airport. I'm the last one left, or there's a few others. No, well, there's a little whole point there. I should have been in the middle there. Good speed, Andy, anyway. He did say monitor ground, which I am. 121.9, so we'll have a listen out. 146 here as well. Awesome. Alpaca's pushing back in Kilo India Alpha Hotel. Is there a way of seeing the most popular airline on VATSIM? Got to be up there. I had a little look and we've got alpacas going all over the place. So the idea was, I thought, oh, I'm so busy at the moment, let's utilise the TRANSCON ATC. This has probably taken 3-4 times as much organising as a regular MOGF, but I've really enjoyed it. If you push back into an active taxiway, yeah, this one you need to. I think you need to request push and start for sure.
Alpaca 81 Papa, monitor tower 120.3. Have a good day.
There goes Andy. In the wrong type of aeroplane.
Bye-bye.
In the 321. Getting a little bit jittery and explain this is. Right, well, I was told to monitor. I'll just ask for push. Bradley ground, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, stand 30 for push and start.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Bradley ground. Good afternoon. Are you pushing into the taxiway?
A firm can do.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, push into taxiway Sierra. Is approved by ready to taxi.
Push start approved onto Seattle and Wilco Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. So, packs off,
Alpaca 117 control.
Transponder,
Alpaca
off,
117,
jets
runway
and
33,
bleeds.
taxi via Sierra.
And now, do checks below the line.
Before start checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Alt off.
Before start checklist complete.
Parking brake release, we're on our way. Only 10 minutes late. Oh, hold on, I haven't even told. Sorry. Pro streamer here. I haven't even told me to push back where I want to go.
Ground to cockpit, where do you want us to put you?
Sierra, please. Is that all the way over here, I think? Ooh, yeah, I'm guessing there.
Bradley ground, Grey Alpaca
Zoom out slightly.
stand 7, request pushback expect.
Yeah, I think that's the line to cross it, so I'll make this quite a long push.
Boston, correction, Bradley ground, and push under discretion by ready to taxi.
Touch connected and bypass pins inserted. Release.
So I think when he requested push and start, he'd either gave us clearance to go all the way onto Sierra, or maybe
Okay,
just
push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
stay in the apron randomly, but we'll make it a long push now. Anyway, we're on our way. Dallas Fort Worth Alpacas are on the push. That's great to see 2 tons. What's the flight time for Dallas though? It's quite a little bit longer. I think this is one of the shortest ones. But we've got this lovely large 2-hour window to get into Detroit. And we're the only... Basically, this is sort of Lauren, one of the old members' ideas, and liaising with Andy, said perhaps because of the amount of traffic, we didn't want to overload Detroit coming in basically all from the west and south. This gave them another option to have some arrivals coming in from the east, and also the flexibility of if you couldn't find an exact slot, you know, you could just join this sector and do whatever you wanted to do. Oh, so 2 tons. Are you airborne? Yeah, or we pushed. I'm going to get there before you. Right, starting engine number 2. Oh, 220. Yeah, we'll be on the ground. We'll be sipping on a bud. Dead 2. Oil pressure and 1. That's 25%. Check the spar valve goes from dim to bright and off. Cool, fuel's nice and toasty. So it's 34 degrees outside. We're going to do an isolated pack start. Just get some conditioned air straight into the cabin. While the disengage bar's down. Starter cut out. Monitoring engine 2. 2, 4, 6, 3. 2 is stable. And to do the isolated pack start, what you want to do now is close the isolation valve and put the right pack in auto. Now engine number 2 is providing conditioned air via the right pack, whilst the APU is still available to start engine number 1. So starting engine number 1 now. Wojtek got a strong group of 3 crossing into North Dakota. Very cool. Me to compare ETAs. Then 2. Oil pressure and 1. Start out 2, 4,
Operations
6,
complete.
3.
Set the brakes.
Parking race set 1 stable.
Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Excellent. How have those in Europe been set or faring with the weather? In the UK it is called right down, but Monday, Tuesday, beginning of the week, 40 degrees Celsius it was on the ATIS after I landed. I was going to record it and put on the old Insta to share with you, but I just didn't have time, and it was so hot. I mean, it was oven door open hot. First of time, 40 degrees in the UK. Could not believe it. Generators on, APU off. Alpaca 23 Lima is lining up. That is Orion.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pin removed. Signals on the right. We'll see you.
And on ETA from Houston is 2100 Zulu. So 10 o'clock, about a couple of hours. Ooh, so yeah, if I'll be airborne in 15 minutes, it'll be about the same. I had a little FMS issue, but I don't mind running a few minutes behind, getting all of the alpacas. There we are, tug, and bypass pin is seen to continue the rest of the flight. So it was the isolated pack start. We can now reconfigure that for departure. Ooh, I just dropped my little iPad attached to my yoke there. Let me just put that back up there. So, flaps to 5. The first time I put webcam, you can see I'm sporting some beige shorts today. I look like Steve Irwin. Full forward, full back, left. I presume it's all working correctly. And right. Here comes the rudder pedals. Full right and full left. Superb. And recall. We can blank the lower DU and complete the vortex checklist.
Paca 132,
Before
runway
taxi
33,
checklist.
taxi via
Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flips 5 required and selected. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Not again.
Oh, I think you've got to be it really full and free, like right up to the extremes. Ooh, interesting. Why does that not look like that's full left?
Checked.
Yeah, I think it's
Recall.
fine. It's just the rudder
Checked.
pedals.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Yeah, that doesn't look quite like full left. That's definitely full right, but full left doesn't look. No, I think I'm just being a little. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the attitude I take away, but it should be fine for today. Right, we'll request taxi. Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo, request taxi.
Paca 1, correction, Paca 3-1 Tango Romeo, runway 33, taxi via Sierra. You're gonna follow 73 in company.
Taxi holding point 335 Sierra behind company 73, Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo. Perfect. Parking brake is released. Lights are on. Let's do a quick config check. No takeoff config warning. And we can now taxi to hold point 33.
Paca 132, monitor tower 120.3. Have a good day.
120.3, good day, Alpaca 132.
Beautiful. There's 23 Lima. 23 Lima seems to use all the runway. Short runway, 2,000 metres, leads Bradford sort of length. That's why I've got a full 26k.
Bradley ground number 135 Tango Whiskey is ready to taxi with Victor.
Runway 135 Tango Whiskey, Bradley crowd, good afternoon, runway 24, taxi
Love the
via
Ameripaca
Juliet,
livery.
Sierra, Charlie, hold short runway 24.
Sahita, when does TCAS go on? TCAS will be an out off at this stage. Once we clear to line up and wait, we'll take off, transfer to TARA. Don't turn it on the taxiway because it's annoying if anyone's on approach. Now you won't trigger any RAs, aircraft inhibit the RA and TA warnings close to the ground. But you do get all on the set, and the NG at least, you get all amber traffic displaying on the ND, so you want to turn that off, or turn it on out off there.
Paca 3-1 Tango Romeo, monitor tower 120.3, have a good day.
120.3, Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo, thank you very much for your time at ATC, we'll see you soon. Perfect. Over to tower, and the airborne frequency was 125.
Paca 81 Papa 12508, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Sometimes the brakes just don't. Sometimes the brakes take a while to work. Brake now, anyway. 40 degrees has been the daily norm for me in North Texas for the whole month. This is above normal, usually 37. Wow. Yeah, I mean the UK that was unheard of, but the thing is we just don't have the infrastructure or ability to cope with those sort of temperatures. You know, no domestic houses are air conditioned. You know, I got in from work and it was actually hotter outside than it was in the house, but it was still really hot in the house. But at night, because the temperatures didn't get below sort of 23, 24, no aircon, it was unbearable.
Guys.
What was that? Guys. Let's do the before takeoff checklist anyway.
Paca 81 Papa, contact departure.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Paca 117,
Flips 5 set. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
So, Pax order bleeds on, V-speeds are set, 40, 42, 150 on the MCP. The departure is the Bradley 6. We're going to maintain runway heading. Let's just grab the chart here. It's Bradley 6. Climb on runway heading 328 or as assigned. So we were assigned on the PDC to maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 300, and then we'll just maintain heading essentially, and then we'll just have a slight right turn towards Chester once cleared, which is the first waypoint there 350. Climbing to 4,000 feet. We're going to fly as an NADP2 departure, so we'll bug up at 1,200 feet. And that's it.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Excellent. Wojtek, where's that weather? Is that Detroit? 280, 20 gusting 40. Thunderstorms, 2 statute miles. Lovely. Monster, thank you very much. 2 years as a member, you now have the exclusive Alpaca Airways Alpaca with a pilot hat on emoji.
459 Whiskey Lima Bradley Tower, 5 by
Thanks,
5.
buddy.
Alpaca 117, wind 2508, runway 33, clear for takeoff. And runway 33, clear for takeoff for Alpaca 117.
There's Monster and the 320. Yeah, this VATUSA velocity doesn't get old. Very, very good with the movements now. Superb. How much runway is he going to use, I wonder? Oh, he's already rotating, no problem. Tail strike. It's a different tail, it's slow. Oh no, don't descend, Monster! You're such a show off. Yeah. That's Farnborough Air Show site type
Alpaca
departure.
117, contact departure, and maintenance might want to have a word with you. Roger, see ya. Alpaca 132, runway 33, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 33, Alpaca 132.
Oh, there you go. I just saw your comment, Monster. Join the vertical takeoff as a 2-year member celebration. Here, boy. Okay. Very exuberant. Alright, yeah, well, contact the Airbus chief pilot for Alpaca Airways, please. He'll want to have a word. VX climb rejected takeoff. I think that was more than VX climb. I think that was 40 degrees nose up, rapidly depleting speed. So there's hold point 33. Massive hold point.
Alpaca 132, traffic crosses downfield.
Copied, Alpaca 132.
Perfect. Good aircraft here, everywhere. Ortho for the entire sector downloaded as well. Oh, Wojtek, I'll share that. It's been hidden automatically, so probably thinks it's spam. Weather at the moment, oh, Detroit's absolutely fine. I did see thunderstorms forecast. Yeah, Nightbot commands don't work during unlisted streams. So this is unlisted. Obviously, it doesn't come up on the public feed at all. But it does mean that Nightbot doesn't know that I'm streaming, so I can't use Nightbot. Which is a shame. It's just great fun. I've been looking forward to this one. Yeah, I haven't streamed over a week now. I think my last stream was in Thailand, weren't we? In the PMDG. And the first time I turned the PC on again was yesterday.
Alpaca 132, wind 250.
To get to all
runway
the
33,
ortho
clear for
downloaded.
takeoff.
I just have had no time, guys. It's been.
Takeoff, runway 33,
I've never
Alpaca
known something
132.
like it. Uh-oh, Dante, you're gonna have to do some weather avoidance. Monster, you had to do an early vertical pull. I forgot to turn off ELAC 1 and 2 as well. Whoops. It is crazy, Steve. Yeah, this is a members only stream, so not on the public YouTube page at all. So membership perk you get you a private stream where you get a little bit more capacity to see all the comments, or as many as the comments from you guys as possible. And I organise a group flight. I love doing it. Was I told to monitor tower or check in?
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo,
What's the matter?
Bradley Tower, runway 33, line up and wait.
Line up away, runway 33, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Clear, line up and wait, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do heading select departure. So you can either push heading select, or you can leave it blank, and when you push toga, heading engages automatically. TRA, weather radar is on. Alright, checks below the line.
Before takeoff checklist below the line, MCP.
Ah, this
Paco 132, contact departure
That's fine,
125.35.
can let that one go.
ZTARA
Strobe lights.
on,
Landing lights.
on.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Perfect. There we are, lined up. A little bit right of centre line. Steve M members only, but still remember to smash that thumbs up. It all helps. Yeah, it's funny the algorithm, how it works. So I do publish these after the stream, but the member streams never get a huge amount of views. So I think it's just the way the algorithm works. So all my previous member streams have got all less than sort of 10,000 views. But I like this as a perk for you guys. It gives you a lot, the ability to communicate with me live in a stream, to ask any questions if you have, and also I love organising it. It's great fun to sort of go out virtually and sort of go out on an Alpaca Airways group flight. Love it. Crazy Steve, I'm wondering why my display name is Crazy Steve. Might need to align it with Discord. Didn't you say it was Tom? Any climate change concerns after seeing this summer, said Crazy Steve. Yeah, you see someone taking off from 2-4. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a funny position because it's quite clear that everything is getting warmer. The data. But then, like you're saying, 50,000 years, certainly where I am, will be under a kilometre of ice. So I know the world goes in cycles. Runway 33 cleared takeoff, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Anyway, we could talk about that all day. Timing, yoke coming on. Toga's in chat. Let's go to the first ever time to Detroit. Oh, spawn up time on this is perfect. Stabilised. Set takeoff thrust. So good to be back in the mod, guys. All that is perfect. 995. Takeoff thrust set indications normal. Check, release forward pressure. Throttle hold. Good job, I went full 26k, look at this.
V1, rotate.
Up off the frost levers. Want some stopped at V1.
Possibly.
Gears coming up. That was tweet.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, we'll send you the bill for the EMAS, contact departure 125.35.
125.35 was a bit tight. Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye.
1,000.
So 1,000 feet, bug up. And that's why it's important to have an accurate performance calculator. If I'd left it at 24k, put a bit of mud on the wheels.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, departure 125.35.
125.35, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye.
Bye, thanks for flying, guys.
Thanks a lot, thanks to the ATC, thanks to your colleagues too, cheers. I think I might have pressed the wrong button for the push to talk. Anyway, flaps 1. It's nice, MCP is there. There's a loss of lift from selecting 5 to 1, that's very, very good. And flaps up. Departures, hello, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, maintaining runway heading out of Bradley International on the Bradley 6, 4,000.
1,000 to go.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Bradley departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, proceed direct Chester.
Great, Chester, climb maintain 10,000, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. So there's out to Choir, I'm going to go 10,000, that will engage vertical speed, that's exactly how it should work. We're going to now go to VNAV. And it's an altitude because we're in America. I'm just going to let the aircraft pitch down. I'm flying still here, direct to Chester, execute, gauge LNAV. go. Tell you what, it's running okay. It seems to be a little buggy. I think it's enhanced skyscapes. They need to patch this. Because ever since they've done this update, the FPS it looks pretty smooth. I can just notice there's a slight drop in frames there. Look, see, it's still pretty smooth. Right, trimming 250 knots. You know, again, I love the...
31 Tango Romeo, contact Boston Center, 134.7, good flight.
134.7, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye. Right, it's getting a bit busy now, so let me just stick on the autopilot. Go back over here. Boston Center, 1, 3... What's that one? Sorry, can you just confirm that frequency again, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo?
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, 134.7, 34.7.
34.7, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye. Perfect. Boston Center, very good afternoon, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, climbing 10,000 inbound to Chester.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. So 300 is set, and domesticity after takeoff checklist. That's off. Start switches off. Air conditioning and pressurization 3.5, and set to keep it cool here because it is very warm outside. Still, the cabin will be warm. And passing 10,100, flight level 300. So I will set standard at 18,000 feet because we're in America, and we'll do the pre-cruise checks. Fuel 6 pumps. Still got 80 kilos in the centre. It's balance lights. Logo's off. It's now off as well. Pressurisation 3.8 sets. Increased passengers recall. There we are. Pre-cruise checks complete. Yeah, so you can see that the FPS right now I'm getting is on this beast of a PC 46 FPS. But if I go here and ask skyscapes, draw clouds, boof, back to 60. So these enhanced skyscape clouds are absolutely caning my PC right now. So I'm just going to go high performance with smooth updates. Oh, okay, that's much better. Okay. It doesn't look so good though. Flyby time, sorry guys, I didn't know flyby.
Clear to Lake Airport filed. Retain 3,000. Expect 6,000 once you're in after departure. Departure with me, squawk.
So these clouds are eating my FPS then. So I've just selected the performance option. They still look okay, but yeah, the ones before were not good. So that's much smoother now.
You're filed to Sierra Lima Kilo, Santa Clara.
Beautiful. ETA with no delay is an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, different season from one awful tile to the other, yep. Still looks pretty good. You pooed your pants a bit. It's a little tight sound. Thankfully, the virtual version I don't feel so. It's fine. Anyway, overhead Chester, inbound to Cambridge now. Just passed over Springfield. We're heading over to unpronounceable American city, Schenectady near Troy in Albany. Don't know where that is. Sorry, you guys were looking at the FB, staring at it.
2 Bravo, maintain Mach 0.79.
Mach 0.79 Alpaca 2 Bravo.
Okay, I've just realised something. I've missed half of live chats because I had top chat on and I've now seen loads of comments which I didn't see before.
0.77 Alpaca 696.
Should do a flyby in real life sometime to compare X-Plane sounds. Yeah, obviously we changed the name Tom again. Yeah, the flight, I mean,
Alpaca 696, Mach 79.
the 7.3, you know, audio bird audio sounds in this, they're not the same as 7.3, but I like it. It's something just very inexplained. The audio in certain aircraft is just really bassy. I mean, I love this. I love the sound on this. I was in a hot air balloon, it wouldn't sound too dissimilar to that going past.
287 cross Calverton, Charlie. Had to maintain 12000 and 250 knots. Kennedy altimeter 3001.
Beautiful.
Descending 12,000, reaching at Calverton and 250 knots on QNH 30 on...
If you'd done that in the real aircraft, how angry would the chief pilot be? Well, Sam, I don't think it would be a matter of anger. You know, it would be, I'll set a standard now, it's the transition altitude. You know, angry, you wouldn't want to be, you would never take off without completing performance data, performance calculations. There's been incidents on the real life where airlines have miscalculated takeoff performance. There's a notable case with, I think it was TUI recently, the CAA fined them because they took off or something happened because they made a flight crew made a performance calculation error and they only cleared the threshold by about 10 feet or so. So that was what we did there. Actually, wasn't that bad. What it looked like. If you're field length limited, that's sort of what it looks like on a takeoff. You know, in the event of an engine failure, you've got to be able to clear the end of that runway by, I think it's minimum 35 50 feet, depending on if the runway's dry or wet. So yeah, it can look like that. Yeah, we're going to have a headwind for this entire sector as well. Yeah, coming back into the zero mod, I think I was saying earlier before ATC said something, just everything is just, it's just nicer. I love the PMDG 7.3. And Microsoft Flight Simulator is visually beautiful, but this just feels so much nicer. It just gives me a lot more immersion. You know, scenery-wise, no, and lighting-wise, no. But it just works. Astrogy, was that you in the 146? Playing with 5 APUs. Spotted 5 tenants before you, and you called up with my altitude at flight level 180. Whereabouts are you? What's your call sign? Got 117 ahead.
We'll expect visual approach for 2-4 for 2 Alpha Whiskey. For 1-1 Bravo, runway 24, clear the line, report clear the runway.
The Ortho looks great. You know, I think Ortho, if you download it and get the mesh right, it's great.
Boston Center, Delta 1325, 10,500, climbing 14,000.
Have you seen the Detroit 80s Caution Alpacalypse? We'll make sure we listen into that. I think that was Lawrence doing. Well, we've got to tune in and listen to that.
Boston Center, good afternoon, Alpaca 67 at 10,000.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of people, since PMDG 7.3's come out, have sort of dismissed the mod, and it's just simple. And you could argue I'm biased because I've been part of the team providing feedback, but it's just a simple fact. There's elements of the systems of the PMDG which are perhaps more detailed and better modelled, but handling to FMS, well, we had the FMS bug there with the routing, but the VNAV in the PMDG is a bit of a letdown, for me personally, for what is essentially a product that they've... It's just outdated. You're using very old 7.3 systems, but the VNAV's just a bit... It doesn't do a proper idle path descent 737 should. It's adequate, and for most users, absolutely great, and a great way to enjoy the 7.3 in the sim, but this works far closer to the real aircraft, far closer with regards to the automation and LNAV and VNAV. The LNAV and VNAV on this is incredible. Exactly, there's a lot of an immersion, Tom, that you get from this sim. It's the lighting and Ortho. I have to download Ortho, but that's the beauty of Microsoft Flight Simulator, really. You can just fire it up and you've got all your scenery installed, but it looks great. If you're at 50 feet, it looks a bit not so great, but we don't do that sort of flying here on this channel. We do some VFR, and that's great in Microsoft Flight Sim, but that looks amazing. Is X-Plane 12 going to be compatible with Ortho? Anyway, guys, I am looking forward
Back to 343, I believe I can proceed direct to Cambridge.
to
Yeah, let's do that. Alpaca 343,
some
clear
quieter
Cambridge.
flying. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Direct Cambridge, Alpaca
I love my job
343.
still, but I'm living in an airplane right now. My rolling 28 days now for the last week has been 90 plus hours. So legally we can't fly more than 100 flight hours in any consecutive 28 days. So that's actual flight hours. This doesn't include the turnaround, it doesn't include the report time, any delays. If we're delayed by 2 or 3 hours, which I've had a couple of times this month, so outside, completely outside our control, that's not included. So I'm doing these sort of 5 days. I haven't had a single standby for 4 weeks now, and every standby previously, the previous 2 weeks I was called off. It's absolutely so busy. But I feel well rested and I'm enjoying the flying. The weather in Europe the last 2 weeks has been very settled, so there's been no the weather's been perfect. We're taking like standard fuel every day and it's been nice days out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into doing a few more streams, a few more videos and things like that. So notice as we climb, something that I've not really pointed out often, notice how the M1 has been steadily increasing. If you play the video back from 10 minutes, the M1 will be about 97, 98. And as you increase, the M1 climb target thrust steadily increases. No, it's actually, I think it sort of peaks now, sort of slowly decreases as you get above a certain height.
1,000 to go.
But this is sort of all controlled by the EEC. The EEC will set the target maximum thrust setting. Obviously, the turbofan engine is most efficient at high-end ones, where the air is less dense. That's where it burns the least amount of fuel. That's how it's been designed. This is where a jet engine spends most of its life. 95% of its life is here. Tom, that's pretty much it. Nobody could have predicted the tidal wave of Brits wanted to go on holiday after COVID. Yeah, the airlines blame the airports blame the airlines. It's all a bit. Yeah, I just keep my head down, go to work, enjoy flying the plane. There we are. Now VNAV 300, FMC speed VNAV path. Weather radar's on. Pressurization's 8.0. Cruise top descent's another 50 minutes away. Good. We'll do a fuel check at Page. There we are. Oh, that was the unpronounceable town I was trying to say. Where? Sounds like somewhere in Germany. Beautiful. There's our destination, Detroit. So we're going to fly along the coastline of Lake Ontario, Rochester. Beautiful. What a lovely route. Great to be in the States again. Look at all you guys up at... Why am I cruising at 300? I think the flight plan just put me down here.
November 11 Bravo, take it.
I cleared the active in pocket, 11 Bravo.
11 Bravo, taxi the ramp across all runway.
Taxi the ramp, 11 Bravo, thanks for the help.
That's fine.
Boston Center, Alpaca 67, good squad.
No worry, lads.
67,
How's it going? Couldn't make this one. Yeah, sorry to hear that, buddy. It's, always want as many alpacas in an alpacalypse as possible. But I'm doing very well. Very busy with work. It's got a today off tomorrow, and then back to work on Monday. But I'm going away for a couple of days on Thursday, which is quite nice. Having a little break with some friends. Have you had any issues with all the problems going on at airports? Yes, Greg. Actually, not. It's getting a little better now. But yeah, it's been a lot more disruption than previous years. But it's great just to be flying. It's kind of great, you know, COVID's distant memory now, which is good.
Alpaca 696 to Cleveland.
Beautiful. Thanks, Devon. Schenectady. we're sort of following the valley.
17, climb maintain level 360.
Level 360.
Slight issues with the ortho though. Shuey, have you been shooting recently? Yes, I try to go shooting
67, climb maintain level 320.
whenever I get any spare time. So I actually went shooting for a couple of days on my days off here with my good friend, and his friend came up as well, came shooting with his son, and it was great. I'm getting a bit better now. I've had lessons, and you know, I'd probably hit 75% of the targets, 80%, and there's some tricky targets down at the club. But the club I go to, they change it every week, the layout, which is really cool. But yeah, love my
Center 128.02, Alpaca 330, sorry about that.
Hi Rasmus, had radio problems on the ground, ended up calling ramp a few times, but I'm in the air, climbing right now, only 10ish minutes late. See you all in Detroit. Awesome, that's not a bad delay at all. I was running about 10-15 minutes behind myself.
We got the field in sight.
Push Alpha Whiskey, runway 24, clear land.
Clear land, runway 24 for 2 Alpha Whiskey.
The next street I'm planning, guys, is one I wish to have done already. Is there actually no clouds here, or is this just enhanced skyscapes doing its thing? Let me just reload. No, I think it's actually Cav OK round here.
At 846, Boston Center, squawk 4755.
4755. Active sky. Could actually be clear, I don't know. Home weather. Clouds and unreported. Okay, fair enough. Realistic.
Clear 18118, flight level 340,
There we go. Interesting tiles. Yeah, a few issues with the ortho there.
At 1818, Boston Center, semi.
See you, Stephen. Lime green on the right. Where is that? Is that a... Is it a park or something? I've got a map in front of me of the US of A. Approaching next town, which is Syracuse? Syracuse?
With you at flight level 340 for 350.
What's the short?
Where are you?
Oh, just the tiles lime green. Okay, what is the name somewhere? Yeah, big difference there. Look at that. You can see how they join up, but obviously different. Different time of the year, but different for all the photos are patched up. Probably, I'd say this one maybe is a more realistic colour. That's a beautiful film. I know there's these ortho V-state tiles which be colour corrected and things like that, but I just don't know Bing. Said it right the first time. That's unusual, Greg.
Okay, 1 Papa, are you available any faster? Are you able any faster?
Syracuse.
Alpaca A1 Papa, maintain...
Tommy could easily go for a full-time job. Yeah. But I just go Bing. Just Bing, boom, done. In certain parts of the world, I use ARC, for example, in Asia.
Okay, Alpaca A1 Papa, just maintain your best
But
forward.
my internet speed is actually even quicker than my old house. Thing is, I use one of those power netline adapters through the plug, so it slows it right down, but I get 300 meg download. You know, I pay for 300 meg, it gives me 300, but through the power line adapter I only get about 60 gig. 60 megabyte per second, which is more than enough to stream. So it streams upload of 50 meg per second, downloads the same, 50, 60, so for me it's fine. Yeah, V-States, that's it, I've heard of it, yeah. Almost true F quality, that's really cool. See all the different colours here. Johnstown. Here's Syracuse on the nose. Probably somewhere I won't go in my life, but there you go.
Air Canada 1818 got you now.
Astrid, max speed, max 73, Boston, max 79. To be fair, I'm only doing 75, but that's because of our my cruise level.
We'll report 442.
Oh yeah, whoops. Well, I said I'd do a fuel check on the waypoint scope. We'll do one at Puppy.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, same off number.
Decimal 75 Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. We're happy to climb to a higher cruise level, up to maximum 360 in any speed.
Cargo 132, same off number.
Number is 0.77.
Cargo 132, maintain Mach 0.79.
To maintain Mach 0.79, Alpaca 132.
Boston Center 2 Alpha Whiskey's on the ground, like to cancel IFR clearance.
Very
Alpha Whiskey, the IFR cancellation was received.
Maybe I think our speed here at this level is 5 for ATC.
Congrats on finishing language.
You're doing a great job with the comms, thank you so much.
And you did what I can.
Yeah, I think he's happy with us then. Anyway, approaching Puppy. Puppy, 28 minutes. Should take us to get there. We've been 24, so we're zooming along quickly. That was the shortcut on that departure. We should have burned 2.3 tons. We burnt 1.82. Well, so we're saving about 350 kilos. That makes sense with the time. We should have 4.6. We took. Well, I can't remember how much extra we took now because we had to remove fuel. But 6.4. Yeah, we've got plenty extra. 6.4, 7.56, 6.6. It's about 1,800 kilos extra. So we've still got 70 kilos. I'll try and sort this out.
The 2 might pop across trade and maintain
Yeah, ground speed's only 400 knots.
Actually, the center maintains level 240.
Center maintain flight level 240, Lufthansa to Mike Baba.
Lufthansa is a long flight. Is anyone else using enhanced skyscapes around here? Have clear skies?
Alpaca 117, if possible, requesting to leave the cockpit for around 10 minutes, please.
Alpaca 117. Unable for now. Let me just get you slowed down first. Say your Mach number.
Sorry, 10 minutes too long there.
Alpaca 117, maintain Mach 0.76.
76, you said? 6.
Alpaca 132, maintain Mach 0.77.
So,
Okay, to maintain Mach 177, Alpaca 132.
would you guys like me to demonstrate Route 2 to you? I don't think it's working fully, and Zebo said be careful, so I'm sort of like, it's not fully working. He recommended using it on the ground at this stage. But essentially what we do, I won't do it because I don't want to mess up the FMS and I haven't tested it yet. So, we've loaded Route 1, alright, in the flight management computer. And what we do, and my operator especially, because we have quite a quick turnaround sometimes, we want to load up the routing for the return sector in the FMS, and then you have the ability to load 2 routes at once. So what we do, we have Route 1 here, all in the FMC, and then what you do, you go to Route 2, and you just simply reinsert the route. So you put the origin, destination. Very important, you don't do one of 2 things. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Alpaca 117.
You do not update your flight number because it can only do it 1 sector at a time. So you just leave that at your present call sign, and then you just load your routing in as you would do, departure arrivals. Don't activate it either. If you activate it, it'll delete your current flight plan on the other route. So yeah, once that's working, I might do a little tutorial on it, which is pretty cool.
I'm unable to approve the request to step away, but you can make the request with him.
Can I switch to him, please?
No, I need to stay 2 now.
Come on, 3-2 ahead.
Boston Center, this is November 11, 442 on the ground, close to flight plan.
Other 442 wings,
Yeah, we'll try it on the ground. I mean, it's a bit pointless on the ground because
It's received, so...
as soon as you've landed, Route 1 deletes. So as soon as you've landed, it gets rid of the flight plan once you get below a certain speed. And it sort of defeats the object of having it.
Alpaca 132, turn 20 degrees right for space.
So I'll mention ZBO if we can get it working whilst in flight. I don't want to do this, I'll probably screw up the FMS and lose all my routing information. So it's just like a very early, this is a pre-release version, non-public, this version of the mod, which has the Route 2 functionality, but it's not finished yet. It's just been sort of inserted as a sort of basic working.
31 Tango Romeo, turn 20 degrees right for spacing.
20 degrees to the right, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Did you want any speed?
The speed, actually, what's your Mach number now?
Decimal 75, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo.
31 Tango Romeo, maintain Mach 0.74.
74, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Ugh, nearly as slow as Astrodune is 146.
Lolly at a maintain level 200.
74, so that's no longer econ. We shall do it as requested.
Spring 738 at 9,000.
Showing how New Vicar's wife shoots. She came third in the year's English Open. That's incredible. Wow.
Should you be with me? Actually, hold on.
Yeah, no worries. I was passed over to you, but I can move.
So the shooting ground I go to, I've been on a few competitions. So each week they have competitions, and they have different categories. So the highest category, the best shots, is the AA class, the AA class. Then they have the A class, then B class and C class, and then an unclassified class. I'm currently B, so I'm B class, sort of top end of B class. Sort of like the top 25%, I'd say. About 20, yeah, about, I think there's about 40, and I'm sort of like 15th. So I'd love to get to A class, and I'm getting better. I want to get a few more lessons. But I have a new gun now, so I'm very comfortable with. That's so cool that Vicar's wife does that. Tom, the whole of North America and Canada is currently covered by 80 VATSIM. That's awesome.
132, maintain Mach 0.74.
To maintain Mach 0.74.
Actually, I think my slow back is causing havoc. That's saying that commuter jet, yeah.
31 Tango Romeo, maintain Mach 0.72.
72 Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. We were just, as we were saying, I've only got 200 miles to go. 72. I can't really do any slower than that. Well, actually, at this level, I can. A bit of much, actually, quite a significant margin. Can't even see the minimum maneuver margin. Greg Scott, behave yourself.
Center 128.025, thank you and see you.
Too bad VATSIM can't online every day. Yeah, the VATSIM coverage for the US is actually pretty good. What I find though is the VATSIM events page doesn't always display, or certainly doesn't display all the VATSIM events. I think the VAT USA website showed me, or I saw lots of events on there which weren't displayed on the VATSIM events page. So I do build a lot of streams around VATSIM events, which is predominantly Europe. And obviously Europe I'm familiar with as well.
343, actually stomach.
Oh, is this Lake Ontario? Yeah, I'm coming up to Lake Ontario. The size of the lakes in America as well. Absolutely humongous. So much land here, so much space.
At 67, maintain best forward speed.
Hey Anthony,
Maintaining this
says good day your prune car. If you're doing well.
This one's 7.
I'm in America.
Okay, 343, same Mach number.
Decimal 77.
343, maintain Mach 0.75.
0.75 Alpaca 343.
SM737 Pi used to be stationed just north of Syracuse. Saucer.
I think we need some further descent.
Alpaca 132, clear direct to Neo.
Direct to Neo, Alpaca 132.
Direct to where? Oh, Doneo.
Delta 1325, requesting descent. 1325, descent maintain 8,000.
Well, first of a time in a stream about a lake, Ontario. Is that little town down there?
6-9 Mike Echo, descend and maintain 5,000 and expect natural pressure rate.
Oswego. That's Oswego down there. Look at a map in front of me. Can't see it.
Echo 130, disregard.
Cool. Greg, it's a good feeling when you find a new hobby and you get really invested in it. I recently got back into fly fishing, which I hadn't done since I was a kid. That's awesome, Greg. Yeah, it's for me a really enjoyable hobby. Just going down there, and I go with my best mate most of the time, and we're quite competitive, and we're both very equally matched. So whenever we...
Target 310 remain from the Boston Center 126.22.
126.22, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, goodbye. Boston Centre, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, maintaining flight level 300, assigned heading of 304 degrees, and, just decimal 72.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Boston Center, clear direct to Deneo.
Direct to Deneo, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, and would you like us to still maintain this speed?
Yeah, permanent, please.
Okay. LNAV, and inbound to Doneo. So yeah, a bit of sequencing going on. Nice and slow here, 7-2. Oswego. Yeah, really enjoying it, Greg, and my friend and I are quite competitive. We're very equally matched, so when we do the sporting, you know, we're hitting, what is it, we have 7 stands, 6 targets, so if you hit all of them that's 42, and we're sort of hitting the 30, 32s every time, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
31 Tango Romeo, kind of Cleveland Center 128.02.
128.02, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye. Radio tuning panel works so much better in X-Plane. I think it's something in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like it takes ages to tune frequencies. Cleveland Centre, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, flight level 300, inbound to Doneo and maximal 72.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Cleveland Center, hello.
Hello. So yeah, actually, you know, the mod isn't without its flaws. Like we said direct to Doneo, and it's sort of, yeah, it's sort of a little bit of a lazy turn. Still not, should be a dead straight line here already. So just update that again, execute. Yeah, there's a little bit of LNAV needs a little bit of fine tuning here. That's what it should be doing. Look, update it, back onto the waypoint, boom, straight line.
1302, contact Cleveland.
The line looks very thin as well.
19187, have a good day.
Been on a bit of a diet.
19.87.
Anthony, missing out today. Gotta go to a wedding later. Plus, it's currently under a tornado warning. Wonderful. Well, I hope the bride doesn't get flown away. Yeah, that part of the world there. Wow, I know there's some proper tornadoes, don't you? Is it they grade it 1 to 5, and 5 is extreme? Or the other way around? I can't remember. SM737 pilot great outdoor activities like camping, boating. I guess that's off Lake Ontario. Head on, hello again. You had a VR departure from Houston. Epic, very cool. Well, I don't know whether to try and reload any live weather. Let me just check active sky again.
I got 132 Cleveland Center.
No, it says cloud unreported. QNH1014. I don't believe that, really. Let me just check I'll check a local airport. Oh, let's go for Onco, 80 miles away. Right, which I can see what the weather is there. coming up? That's coming up as somewhere in Sweden. Oscar November Kilo Oscar. Is that 0? Bet none of these airports exist. No, I can't see any of them on the it wouldn't usually display these smaller ones. I think they're probably like tiny strips. But just say that it's clear. Pretty clear. There's some weather south of Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Keep track of that.
Return direct to Daniel, Alpaca 23 Lima. 690, 67, maintain file about 300 on the D7, maintain path forward speed. Alpaca 690, 67, maintain file about 300 on the D7, maintain path forward speed.
Anyway, so weather radar and Zebo, yes.
Immediate or
And it is on at the moment. It's pretty basic, as all weather radars I've found in any desktop simulator. So Active Sky does a good job of reading a METAR and injecting weather into the sim representative of that METAR, but when it comes to like thunderstorms, it's just sort of random blobs, which does appear on the weather radar, but the avoidance, or certainly when you penetrate any area that's close to a storm, you don't get the associated turbulence, or unless you go right through the middle. It's quite good. It's better than nothing.
132, what's your mark number? Mark number decimal 74, Alpaca 132. 132, maintain mark .76.
Awesome.
Mark .76, Alpaca 132.
I like right along the south coast of Lake Ontario. And Lake, is it Erie? Erie? Oh look, actually there's the Niagara Falls. What was our flight we did in the Phoenix A220? Went to Buffalo, didn't we? From, was it somewhere around here? It's a large airport. See if we can see the Niagara Falls and explain. Martin Shepherd livery. If you try to use the Nightbot command, it's ! livery, but it won't work, I'm afraid, in private streams like this. There is the Alpaca livery. We've got Wi-Fi actually. No doubt the passengers are watching a flight sim live stream. Erie, yes, my hometown is Erie. I grew up right on the lake. Awesome.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Beautiful here. I think is the Canadian border on one of the coasts of Lake Ontario. Too far from Canada. Yes, so I think I got disrupted earlier. I was saying about 20 minutes ago, next live stream. Flight Factor 767. I've not actually ever flown a 767 on Flight Sim. I've flown the 757 a few occasions, but Flight Factor sent out their 767-400ER. So yeah, I'm not going to do a 767 typical long-range sector, probably about a couple of hours or so with that some event. I don't have a 767-400 Alpaca livery, but I might take one of the included ones. There's quite a few now. There's TUI I was thinking about, or maybe another US one. I'd like to do another flight in Europe. I haven't done any flying in Europe and on the channel recently. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that though. Busy tomorrow, back to work Monday, away next weekend. It's going to probably be at least a week. So busy right now. I mean, prior to COVID, I think COVID in the last 2 years kind of got used to sort of doing 2 or 3 streams a week, hanging out with you guys on Discord. You know, obviously, I've been very busy in my personal life, but that now has settled down, and it's just very busy. But the older members, the ones who've been here for over 2 years, will know when I was flying pre-COVID, it was sort of as quiet as this on the channel as well. Stream-wise, So yeah, we'll get more time in the winter. You took the 7-6 from Stans to Cincinnati. It was a great flight. Oh, a little long for a stream Anon, but that's an awesome sector. Wojtek, you need to go quit your job and go full-time streamer. Well, then I'd have more time for sure. You know, in the winter, if they offer part-time contracts, I might consider that, because I do love hanging out with you guys and streaming. And, you know, channel is 81,000 subscribers, and I just want to. I'd love to get to 100k. And yeah, it's just exciting, and I love it. I absolutely love this. If you wanted a cuppa whilst flying, would the cabin crew make you one? They would, Tom. They would. We have to have it in a sealed. Could have it in a China porcelain mug, which you won't find at Japan Airways. Anyway, but we have to have a sealed container. So I have, you know, it's like you would when you go to Costa Coffee. I have a screw lid plastic cup which you could chuck in the dishwasher. Biscuits. Well, we do have food on board, but I just prefer to bring my own food. I make a packed lunch. Sippy cup for the captain. Yeah, I know 7737 pilot, and then I put my bib on, so I don't get any crumbs or drink on the floor. Unbelievable. Sake Edo, absolutely. Don't you think head on like this, the 73 is a prettier aircraft than the A320? Every time I walk past the apron and I look at that compared to the Airbus and just think the 73s are such a awesome aircraft. Look at the wings. So high, 4 meters high. Do you have any restrictions in terms of what food you can take? No, actually, the UK for many years were quite strict. Basically, the same rules as passengers with regards to liquids, so no more than 100 ml. But since COVID, and obviously the restrictions with regards to drinking public fountain water, or we have a water dispenser in the crew room to allow us to top up our water, they relaxed the rules, and now we are, not in every base, but we are able at most airports to take a litre. But you can take more than one container, so I like to take my own water on board. We get, at my operator, we get water as well, we get bottles of water too, but I quite like to buy that Oasis. There's other fruity water brands available, which I tried quite recently. I was like, oh, that's really nice. I think Eda might have been joking with the sake on. Boeing is an aircraft with a computer, Airbus is a computer with wings. Pretty well summed up.
Cleveland Center, good afternoon, Air Transat 846.
Tom, you can take your roast, make sure the gravy is less than 100 ml. Well, no, now I can take a litre of gravy if I so wished. Top up my Yorkshire pudding. Brilliant. I love it. A litre of gravy. 100 ml of gravy, imagine. I've had yogurts taken off me in the past. Not recently, but I had a yogurt taken off me once. I fully respect the job of airport security staff. It's hard. Sometimes I feel, not everyone, sometimes I'm being a bit more difficult because, you know, I'm going to be sat at the front of a plane, so the fact they're taking my yogurt away, I don't know. But now again, there's no issue because there's no limit with the liquids. So.
Normal speed up, 343. Pass 67, return normal speed.
And also, don't joke here, I'm not joking, one security guy once took, I was jump seating, I was operating out of base, and in my my carry-on bag, my little carry-on bag, I had some toiletries, and in it had some hair wax. Not what I needed now. You might have guessed, for those of you who've been a while, I lack a certain amount of hair on the top of my head. They took it away because it was 125 ml, and it was like a stodgy hair wax. I even opened up and said, "Oh, I'll put it in my hair." No, I don't. Gotta take it away. I was like, Okay, didn't argue. It's good airwax. Houston Centre is calling everyone Alpaca. Love it.
Center Alpaca 343, request to step away in 5 minutes.
There's no limit on butter. It's on 1 litre of gravy and a sippy cup of tea.
343.
Unbelievable. They confiscated your froob and your hair gel. It wasn't a froob, it was one of, I can't remember what it was. It was called, one of those, what are they called? Muller, you know, with the chocolate tray, you put the tray biscuits in the yoghurt. It's clearly a Muller yoghurt. Anyway, I was going to eat it in front of them, but I was like, to get going. Thankfully, no longer a problem. So look at this, we've got Lake Ontario here, Lake Erie over there, and what's the little river linked to? So cool. Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. Look at the ortho. Superb. Absolutely, Steve M, yeah. Sometimes lack of flexibility as well. But at the end of the day, they're doing their job, so you know, you can't argue, can't complain. Look at that. Lake Ontario, Lake Erie in one picture. What's this airport down here? Let me check the meta. I want to make sure this. Well, they're all numbers and letters. Is there where the ZBM are filtering out all of these airfields should never land a 738 out?
67 clear within it.
Well, it's 59, 63. It looks like quite a large airport over here.
Center Alpaca 343 is back in
Contact Cleveland in a 125142. Have a good day.
I can't see anything here, guys.
Transfer 846 Cleveland Center.
Hi James, good evening, joined in time for the Hairwax chat. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Those number plus letter airports can sometimes be as simple as a grass strip. Yeah, they should. They've all filtered out on my operator. Or on the 73.
530, contact Cleveland Center on 125142. Have a good day.
Wasn't me, was it?
117,
Jammin, why am I in N1 speed mode instead of FMC speed? Are you climbing or descending? You most certainly shouldn't have N1 selected in the cruise. You shouldn't do anything like so yeah, you only see N1 in the climb in VNAV level change. Icefire, very noisy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ND full of clutter. I don't like it. Anyway, how far until top descent? 108. I think we should start setting up for the approach here, guys. First time into Detroit, but we all downloaded X-Plane user-wise the freeware X-Plane series. Look really good, and we're going to be flying a Top Gun 2. I've still not seen Top Gun 2, guys. Will do. We want to see it. Just had no time. Oh, now what runways in use? Right, let's have a listen to this ATIS. I'm going to listen to it on box 2, okay?
132, descend, maintain, fileable 300.
312.
Alpaca 132.
That's my call sign. 33675.
Information Charlie.
Let's have a listen here.
Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County International Petting Zoo 8 is information Charlie 1853 Zulu 1240 at 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,500. Few clouds at 10,000. 14,000 scattered. Ceiling 20,000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 18. Altimeter 29908. Simultaneous ILS runway 21 left and ILS Zulu runway 22 right approach is in use. Runway 22 right use Zulu localizer frequency 111.905. Area navigation Zulu, RNP X-ray, or RNP Whiskey available on request. Simultaneous area navigation departures in use. Departing runway 21 right, runway 22 left. Runway 9er left 27 right closed except taxi. Runway 9er right 27 left closed. Notices to air missions. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all ramps, taxiways, and runways. Caution, berth. Wool shearing advisories in effect. Welcome to the Alpacalypse. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Did you hear that, guys? Welcome to the Alpacalypse. That's the first ever time I've heard an Alpacalypse on frequency. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Lauren. I heard it. I'll just detune it for the replay later. Welcome to the Alpacalypse. I've never heard it on an 80s voice before. Amazing. Right, anyway, let's start setting up for the approach. So, runways in use. Simultaneous on-nav departures in use, runway use here. Landing on 2-1 left and 2-2 right. So let's just have a look at the airport itself. So 2-1 left and 2-2 right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2-1 left's the most easterly runway, and 2-2 right's the most westerly. So let's plan for the one we'll get to first, which is 2-1 left. So we'll close that here. Approach 61.
132, can you direct Wolfen and Wolfen John to Top Gun to arrival?
2-1 left. Just gotta find it now.
Again from Alpaca 132.
132, can you direct Wolfen, Whiskey, Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, November, and F Wolfen John to Top Gun to arrival?
We'll have a check now, I'll get back to you. Alpaca 132.
Many stands.
Even Papa contact Cleveland Center on
Now here's the clouds, then all of a
118.
sudden, look at the FPS drop as well. Look at that, it kills my FPS. Ever since...
117, contact Cleveland Center 119.87, have a good day. 109.875, see, I think...
Yeah, just reloading it just helps sometimes. Still cooking my FPS here. I selected the low performance ones as well. Which ATIS was that, Javelin? It was Detroit's ATIS, where we're flying into the Overload. I'll keep an eye on these clouds because when we did that Phoenix stream, charity stream, really killed off the.
95.30,
you can. Great thing is you can disable it and it just revert to the active sky clouds I've got. Anyway, here's our arrival coming in. Oh, actually no. Let's get all the information in here first. So we're still doing decimal 72 as assigned by ATC. Forecast weather coming in. I did just get the 80s, but I was waiting for the Alpacalypse, so I'll just have a look at the text here on VATUSA.
Come 130, do you have any updates?
Yes, we route
It's 2998.
Whiskey Lima Foxtrot Mike November. Alpaca 132.
Alpaca 132, proceed to Wolfman.
Cloud.
31 Tango Romeo, turn... Actually, what's your minimum speed?
We can bring it back to decimal 68 for you. I'll back 31 Tango Romeo.
Okay, 1 Tango Romeo, maintain mark 172.
We can maintain 72. I'll back 31 Tango Romeo. Thank you. Yeah, we're missing the minimum manoeuvre margin, which would be around here in the mod. I think it's working far more accurately at higher levels, but That's something that the PMDG does have quite nicely. They do have this minimum manoeuvre margin and G loading nicely modelled.
And the 1077 Cleveland Center, hello.
280, 23. 10,000.
I got 132, contact Cleveland Center 125.42. Maintain your best forward speed, please.
Ice deviation. Whereabouts? We're going to plan for 2-1 left.
To maintain speed, Alpaca 132.
Wrong center, Alpaca 132, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
Front to contact
So fixed rings are in,
119.87.
FMS information's in, so its arrival. So starting in at Donio. Then we're going to Viper, so we're already on the arrival transition here, so from there to Viper, then to Juice, Wolfman, 280, 240 above, at 280 knots, so we're already doing less than that, so we're actually going to have to speed up there. 240 above, then to Mav, Top Gun, 280 between 14 and 11,000, which is coded at 280, then to Hillwilt, all correctly coded, got the decel green dots on as well, just good to see, and then to Chester, 7,000. So you see here, look, it has your level nice and early. Cheese Ghost 210, Rider 210.
31 Tango Romeo, contact Cleveland Center on 119.87. Have a good day.
119.87, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Thank you very much, ATC. See ya. Oh, sorry. See ya. Cleveland Center, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, maintaining flight level 300.72, inbound to Viper.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Cleveland Center, welcome.
Perfect. Now it's rapid arrival, no CDA really possible.
Alpaca 132, maintain maximum forward speed, then
has your level at 7,000 at Chester, Ghost and Rider 210, and then Vectors, so all I've done is after Rider.
Alpaca 132, maintain your maximum forward speed.
It's just basically join the dots, so from Rider, Toffee 5,000, after Toffee 6,000 it's down to 5,200 and 5,000, okay, it's 5,200, 6,000, so that's good. Then we've got Gibbs, mandatory 5,000 hard, Count, Tigers, Robbie, all coded beautifully in the FMS. And then from Robbie to Ballast, which is pretty much at 10 miles, the radar fixed approach there to 4,000 feet. You can see it all stepping down here. Onto the ILS. So frequency 1115. Remember, it could be a different approach here. That's America for you. 1115, 1115. VOR here, we've got Detroit's VOR 13.4, put that on stamp.
Alpaca 132, contact Cleveland Center 128.62.
128.62, Alpaca 132.
Frequencies courses, minimums 832, so 200 feet
Alpaca
AGL.
1 Tango Romeo, center maintain flight level 240, then maintain slowest practical speed.
And so flight level 240, and we'll give you a minimum speed, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Does not want me going fast, so 240 set. We're more than 50 miles from top of descent, I believe. So, oh no, 38. So we'll actually go into descent phase now when I push out at events. There we are. Just going to do 1,000 feet per minute. And we're going to we'll descend at. What we're going to do is get rid of about 280 knot speed because that's going to upset the mod and the aircraft if you're doing it in real life. So we're going to get rid of our speed and put 240 above. So delete. Put this altitude back in 240 above, and we're going to tell
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, contact Cleveland Center 128.62. Good night.
128.62 Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Cheerio.
To comply with the countdown to arrival.
What we're going to do, we're going to speed back to 230.
On via the arrival, I'll maintain 280 knots. Alpaca 132.
Cleveland Center, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. We're descending to flight level 240 to G-juice, and we're told to reduce to our minimum practical speed, so that's 230 knots.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo Cleveland, thank you for that. Maintain 250 knots.
250 knots, thank you. Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Perfect, so 250.
Alpaca 53 Yankee descending flight level
VNAV's now going to show us below profile. That's because it's prior to top descent. As soon as we pass top descent,
Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee.
see the profile going back towards us.
Descend via the Rock City to arrival. Detroit Metro altimeter.
So happy the arrival. It's an RNAV transition. Shrimpsy's course is minimums. 832.
Descend via the star, and speed restrictions apart from Rock City are not in effect, and I will need another readback on the altimeter, please.
Detroit Metro altimeter 29998.
2998. Alpaca 53.
Yeah, so preset the QNH as well. Shrimpsy's course's minimums are set, vectors, all the transition.
201, I think Air Canada 1077.
Is it feet? 200 feet. Not an issue today. 3 degree
Air
ILS.
Canada 1077 cross is
Ground's a bit interesting.
and maintain 17,000.
Climb to 1100 feet, immediate left turn to
Buffalo
4000,
area,
outbound on the DX OVR, so Detroit VOR, 122. To gauge, hold, continue climbing, hold to 4000.
Cleveland Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 266, 15,100, climbing 1.
So we are left turn gauge 1100, 122, hold 4000. So on the FMS.
230, JetBlue 266.
So landing on 21 left,
Center 6 Alpha.
3000 meters. Just going to take first high speed from Whiskey 2 for ATC, help them out.
Level 230.
Might go all the way over here to 22 right, still planned for 21 left as it's
Cleveland
briefed.
Center, 1050.
And then for Whiskey 2, good question,
Detroit,
maybe a left turn? You'll see we get lost as usual in these complex American airports, we'll have fun. There we are. So Whiskey 2, what we got there? It's about 2,200
Number 6
meters.
Alpha, climb and maintain level 350.
It's going to be heavier, won't it?
Cleveland Center 119.87.
350 and 1987, 6 Alpha.
JetBlue 266, climb and maintain level 230. Contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
Climbing at 230, 119.87. JetBlue 266, thanks for your help.
Alpaca 81 Papa, contact Detroit approach 126.22.
Fuel burning 500 kilos, 65 tons. We're landing 300 kilos below our max landing weight. Super heavy. It's 29998 in
Alpaca 117, can you maintain 310 knots to Top Gun?
Possible.
Alpaca 117, maintain 310 knots until Top Gun. At Top Gun, resume the Top Gun speed restrictions.
Roger, 4 knots, 310 until Top Gun, Alpaca 117.
surface wind 2308. And the temperature in Detroit is 27 degrees. Flat 30 is all in there. We're going to use reverse for us for brake cooling, so it'll be very hot. Oh no, because it won't make any difference in there. Well, yeah, it doesn't count there. Flat 30 order brake 3 is 1800, order brake 2 2400. So we're going to go flat 30, order brake 3 1880. I'll kick out the order brake. 2. Let's take off the fuel again, 500.
Good afternoon, Chicago Center.
65 tons.
Whiskey 4 Mike.
Flat 30, order brake 3, and vacate out.
Alpaca,
Whiskey 2,
Whiskey 4
understand?
Mike, Cleveland Center.
Approach with complete.
There. Descend via the Rock City to arrival Detroit Metro, altimeter 299er.
I think I've changed frequencies by accident, turned out, or tuned out, so I don't know what frequency I should be on. Who should I talk to? In that case, in real life, Javelin, you'd actually go on to 121.5. That's for assistance, what frequency I need to be on. But that's to be not an option with VATUSA. So be careful with that. But the best thing is look on your nearby ATC on your client, have a look what's there. Hang on, what is the minimum spacing between aircraft on the screen? Same flight level, heading in the same direction. ATC ones, that's what for ATC, but I think en route probably at least
Alpaca
10.
67, Cleveland Center descend
I
via
don't
the
know,
Top
that's what for
Gun
ATC.
to arrival Detroit Metro altimeter 29908.
240 at 250?
Descend via the Top Gun to arrival Alpaca 67. Porter 131, contact New York Center.
Dave Hagen, 25 months a member.
132.17.
Special Alpaca emoji for you as well. Thanks for the continued support. Good evening, and I finally got the Alpaca badge. Just seen it, my friend. Cheers, buddy. Just listening out for ATC here, guys. Sorry. Bound to Mav.
Porter 131, contact New York Center 132.17.
Well, it looks not fun. Yeah, it's got a little cloud here now, but nothing on the way of the radar that looks ominous.
Give a control line. 37 Golf,
Is it based on weight? Is that, which flap setting to use? It's based on runway length, on which exit line to take. Typically flat 30, shorter runways flat 40, or brake cooling is an issue when it's very hot, but use flat 40 for low approach speed. Just catching up your chance. Hope you're doing well, Robert S. Thanks for popping in. Very well, thank you, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Sure, you got the Top Gun theme tune in now. Best not play that with a royalty strike. Down back at 3-1 Tango Romeo, request further descent.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo descend via the Top Gun to arrival Detroit Metro altimeter 29908 and maintain 250 knots to Top Gun.
And we'll continue on the Top Gun to arrival altimeter 29998, maintain 250 knots until Top Gun Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. It's America, so that means I can descend.
Alpaca 117, did I give you the Top Gun too?
VNAV, there we are, so it's going to descend on path.
Okay, Top Gun's, I think, at 14,000. You got quick descent
And 250 there, we go down to 14000.
No, I didn't get any descent. Can I descend now?
Alpaca 117, affirmative, descend via the Top Gun to arrival.
Arrival, Alpaca 117.
There we go. So this is how VNAV, we have the most up-to-date VNAV U14 update in the ZOB mods, which PMG is lacking unfortunately. So if I just show you, I'm just going to go VS, get a little bit high on profile and show you what happens when you select VNAV now. So I'm getting high on purpose here. So if I select VNAV before, now, previously it would go to VNAV path and it would dive, now it will go to VNAV speed, and what it will do, it won't dive for the profile, it will just pitch idle thrust for your target speed, which is 250 knots, okay? And watch what happens when you hit back on profile. VNAV speed will then convert back to VNAV path. Now you can either increase your speed other ways as well. Watch what happens here, back on profile, VNAV speed will go back to path, and this will go to FMC speed. Or maybe MCP speed. See, it's not actually capturing the profile here. So, what we can do, we can open the speed window and increase the speed. Just briefly here, just I know we're on a speed restriction, but just to show you. So that's going to pitch the aircraft down, that'll allow us to capture the profile. There you are, VNAV path, FMC speed, the thrust is going to come up now to maintain speed, so make sure you close the speed window, then it goes to retard arm. That is working precisely as all 737 FMCs do now.
The bones too.
And this is now the new common VNAV system you see. So essentially, it prevents VNAV diving for the profile now.
Hello, Alpaca 1 X-ray Delta, passing flight level.
Instead it goes to VNAV speed.
230 on the Rock City 2.
So it's a lot more speed stable, a lot safer.
I apologize for the mix-up. Contact Detroit approach 126.
Oh, that was Jamlin.
126.22, no worries, and just slow it down to 280 now, Alpaca 117, see ya.
Anyway, look, down to 14,000. 250 until Top Guns.
Alpaca 1 X-ray Delta, passing flight level 280, descending flight level 230 on the Rock City 2.
Alpaca 1 X-ray Delta, Cleveland Center.
Jammin, sorry, I thought that was you checking in. I thought it was your voice, but it was someone else. Ignore me, ignore me.
Altimeter 29998 and descend via the Rock City arrival, Alpaca 1 X-ray Delta.
Beautiful. We're going
Alpaca 132, contact
smoothly so far.
126.22. 126.22, Alpaca 132.
Oh, Jamlin, you're over Kansas. Ah, sorry. I thought it was you. I wasn't sure which group you were in, and then I heard you having issues, so I wasn't sure if it was the
Center
same.
Alpaca 343, flight level 290 for 240. Alpaca 343, Cleveland Center, descend via the Top Gun 2, arrival Detroit Metro, altimeter 299.8, more than 1 hour old. 2998, more than an hour. Descend via Top
That's more
Gun
an
2,
hour.
Alpaca
The
343.
pressure setting.
Alpaca 343, D-League speed restrictions, comply at Top Gun. Comply with Top Gun up.
Right,
Full
we'll set
speed,
the
Alpaca
local altimeter
343.
299.8. And after Top
Alpaca
Gun.
31, Tango Romeo, contact Detroit approach 126.22.
126.22, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. See ya.
Advise him your speed, please.
Wilco, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Bye. There we go. What was the
Alpaca
information, Charlie?
117, contact Detroit approach 125.15, British flight. 12515, thank you, and see you.
Detroit approach, hello, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo descending to, well, on the Top Gun 2 arrival. We were assigned speed to 250 knots.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Detroit approach, good afternoon, altimeter 299.8, expect the ILS 2 left approach.
ILS 21 left, 299.8, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. As we planned, 21 left, coming in from the east. A 1 hour delay, no, get out of here. I thought it was like 1 hour old, he said. I thought it was a 1 hour hold. No, come on. It can't be. I know Detroit's... It's one of the... Let me have a look here on the VATUSA map. Don't have much fuel. No, it can't be. It can't be. Look, there's... I'm looking... No, it can't be. There's... I can't even see anyone holding. I think it was something to do with the... With the hold, but I'm looking at the VATUSA map. There's no aircraft holding around there. There's no aircraft holding around Detroit. Sorry, 10,000. Set and seatbelt sign on. Ortho's looking sublime. Yeah, I agree, sure. Yeah, I thought he said the 80s was an hour old. I think so as well. You know, this is a Alpaca Lips, and it is a TRANSCON VATSIM event. But remember, the TRANSCON VATSIM event has aircraft flying to basically from west to east. I mean, look at the VATSIM map; it's chocker. But look at the little Detroit Alpaca Lips we have coming in here, which is great. Yeah, was it the 80s that's no? I think so, 2 tons. We would have been advised of that, and I would have been told to expect that earlier.
Good afternoon, Alpaca.
Mark King, one of the last group flights I diverted, the one in Canada, don't make me do the same this time. Oh no! Good luck, Mark. I think it's fine. I think we misheard that. I think we're going straight in here. Mark King, thank you very much, and hope you get it. Thanks, Roy. Take your 80s 1 hour hold confirmed. There we are, overhead Top Gun. We'll comply with the speeds now. Next one will be 210 knots in Ghost. It's doing a sublime job so far, VNAV. Idle path all the way down. Just keep an eye on the speed. Remember, it is path, so it'll do its best to maintain the target speed, but you've got to keep an eye on that. It's an idle path descent. The whole time, thrust lever is closed, as it should be. None of the PMDG's got some magic going on in the background to change thrust with that. But this is proper idle path descent here. Yeah, I agree, Berlin flight. I looked at the VATSIM map, and it's quite on frequency, there's no carnage. What's this lake here we're flying over? Lake St. Clair. Smashing. Wow, 1,300 pilots online. Awesome.
Alpaca 50 Yankee, we're currently arriving at 6,000 at Valley. Can we descend further for clear 4,000?
Alpaca, actually, hang on, stand by, one break. Alpaca, yeah, Alpaca 3 X-ray Yankee, contact Detroit approach 124.05 for British flight.
12405, Alpaca Airways.
Awesome. If you're on hold stateside and shoot poor weather over the airport when they're swapping runways. Otherwise, it's delayed vectors. Oh, cool.
132, contact Detroit approach 125.15. Over your flight.
Multiple approach frequencies here.
125.15. Alpaca 132 today.
There's 3 approach frequencies. That's mega. Oh crap. Not concentrating here. No, 7,000. Goddamn America, and you step down. 7,000. Now, if I select level change, again, I want to use a speed brake here because I'm getting a little high. I don't want the aircraft to dive, so we can go to level change, or if we select VNAV, it'll stay in that VNAV speed mode now, and descend at 240 knots. We'll do the post-cruise checks now, so fuel 4 pumps.
Stand by 1 moment, they have to give you the handoff of you. Stand by and I'll get you.
Lights. Angular bank 25, pressurization is 3.0 set, seatbelts on, recool, speed brakes extended, that's fine. And again, look at how it stays in VNAV speed here. Beautiful. Dante, you're getting some delayed vectors from the west at the moment. Very good. Now, passing over Lake St. Clair, so we just got to remember. There's VNAV path, back to retard arm.
696, I got you now. Stand by 1 moment, we'll get you back around.
Just got to make sure after Ryder we maintain the heading, so we've not been cleared on the transition.
Some kind of problems with the flaps here, so we're just going to get off the network.
So Ryder 306.
No problem, great night.
Expect radar vectors, final approach course. We're just going to maintain heading after Ryder.
Like a 3-1 Tango Romeo, contact Detroit approach 125.15. A great rest of your flight, safe landings.
At 12515, thank you for the ATC, sir. Back at 3-1 Tango Romeo. Cheerio. There we are, 7,000. We're now, VNAV is reducing for 210 knots, as it should. This is a flawless VNAV so far. It's been absolutely superb. Look at this, 7,000, 210 knots by Ghost. Look at the target speed reduce. Ghost's in 2 miles, and I bet as soon as it goes, guess what the target speed will be? Absolutely resplendent. Brilliant.
Echo 132, turn left heading 240, vectors approach.
Left heading 240,
we're going to maintain heading.
Alpaca 132.
Droid approach, hello, it's Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo on the Top Gun 2, maintaining 7,000 inbound Ghost.
Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo, Detroit approach, roger.
There we go.
Alpaca 117, looks like you're breaking off, turn right heading 240 to rejoin. Got some problems with the aisles, but we'll try to figure out Alpaca 117. For now, I'll continue. Alpaca 117. Left heading 130, vectors approach.
So we're going to maintain heading after Ryder.
Correction 130 for Alpaca 117. Okay, 1 Papa, turn left heading.
So we're going to heading select now. No, it's until Ryder. Not quite there yet, but we're just down the heading. That way AT will have us.
Left turn heading 290, maintain 210 knots.
Don't say delayed vectors, it won't go for
Maintain second speed up, I think on Papa. 210 knots. 210 knots, okay, 210 knots. Echo 132, maintain 210 knots, descend to maintain 4,000.
To maintain 210 knots, descend to 4,000, Alpaca 132.
Okay, 81 Papa, turn left heading 240, going to runway 21 left.
What's going on in the background there?
Turn 340 degrees and join the localizer, Alpaca 81 Papa.
Approach Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo. Can we just confirm you want us to maintain the heading or continue on the Toffee transition?
Alpaca 3-1 for Romeo, fly present heading, descend to maintain 6,000.
Say maintain present heading, descend 6,000, Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo. So 6,000. Now, VNAV's no use to us now because we're not flying the magenta line or the profiles. We're just going to go to vertical speed. 1,000 feet per minute.
3-1 Tango Romeo, thank you. Turn left heading 3240, join the runway 21 left, localizer.
Heading 240 degrees and good to intercept the localized 21 left, Alpaca 3-1 Tango Romeo. There we are. Now this is where X-Plane comes into its sort of little problems because the localizer's way too far out yet. So what we're going to do is update to Tigers.
Okay, 1 Papa, 3 miles from ballast, cleared ILS,
Execute.
21 left approach.
And what you can see that we're not picking up the localizer at all.
Cleared ILS approach 19 left, maintain 1.
So what we're going to do is extend the centre line from Tigers. So the final approach course is 328. Oh, if I forgot to set the courses again. I've always doing this on live streams. 216. Always forget to set the courses during a live stream. 216. 216. But yeah, I explained the idents very late. So what you have to do is extend the centre line. And how to do that is you bring the active waypoint to the top, put the final approach course, 216, execute.
Tango 132.
That'll extend the magenta line for you.
Christian 5 miles from ballast, maintain 4,000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 21 left approach.
Yeah, Monster, that's an issue of X-Plane, to be fair, that's not your fault, so it's actually just come up now at 25 miles. I've got, no, that's got to be careful here, look, X-Plane's got the wrong ILS. So I need India Echo Juliet Romeo, this is India Hotel Uniform Uniform, it's wrong ILS frequencies. Don't arm Warlock now, because that's going to be the wrong one, you've got to make sure that matches this. So X-Plane's having a bit of a wobbly at the moment. It's got the incorrect lock. So make sure what I'm going to do is use LNAV.
31 Tango Romeo, join the runway 21 left localizer.
Join the 21 left localizer, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. So yeah, there we are. It's just gone right now. India Echo Juliet Romeo, correct sensing.
132, maintain 170 knots to a 5 mile
localizer established.
contact Metro Tower 128.12.
216 runway heading set.
128.12. So
Wait for that correct ident, very important.
5 miles final. Alpaca 132.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, localizer established.
Echo 117, turn left heading 310.
Could be the scenery, but it's got the correct one though.
And 310 for Alpaca 117.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, 8 miles from Robbie, cleared ILS, runway 21 left approach.
Cleared ILS 21 left, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. So we're going to step down to 3000, cleared ILS, a little bit far out, but I'm going to arm approach now.
Hello, Alpaca 81 Papa.
VS arm to 2 because we're level.
Alpaca 81 Papa, go ahead. Okay, 81 Papa Tower, 128.12.
So glide slope capture, missed approach 4,000 feet sets. We're going to go flap 1 because if you start descending on an ILS with no flaps in the 737, this speed will run away.
Alpaca 117, descend to maintain 3,000.
Even flap 1, we've got to keep an eye on the speed. We've got a bit of a headwind here. So look, there's the thrust completely idle. Look how it just holds the speed, and this is with flap 1.
So can I go visual for now, please?
117, roger, turn left heading
flap 1, and look how it's just slowly slowing down. If you're clean, it's always having a nightmare. Monster's always having a nightmare. Flap 1, and you see the blinking amber light? That's the auto throttle going. Hold on, flight data sim. You want me to fly this speed, but I can't, so I'm going to give it a bit more drag. We'll go flap 2.
Detroit approach, roger, descend to maintain 6,000.
Now a little bit of extra drag from the leading edge flaps and trailing edge flaps is allowing us to slow down. Looking good, there's traffic 5 miles ahead, so we'll just go flap 5.
Heading 220 for Alpaca 117.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo fully established.
Good evening, Alpaca 67.
Alpaca 67, Detroit approach, roger, descend to maintain 6,000.
Blocked.
Descend to maintain up 6,000, Alpaca 67.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo fully established.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. Maintain 170 knots to a 5 mile final, contact Metro Tower 128.12.
128.12 and 170 till 5. Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, bye.
Alpaca 117, traffic to your 12 to 1 o'clock, 6 miles southbound.
Well, it was tower. Metro Tower, is it? That's what they call it. It is. Metro Tower, good afternoon, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, ILS 21 left, 170 till 5.
Alpaca 3-1, take a Romeo, Winch Tower, hello, wind calm runway 21 left, clear to land, number 2, following a 73 on the 5 mile final.
We're 2-1 left, clear to land, Alpaca 3-1, Tango Romeo. America, clear you to land even though there's an aeroplane ahead of you. Just don't get that in Europe. Cool, it's clear to land. And yeah, 170 till 5, that's fine, that's our flat 5 speed. We're very, very heavy today. Our approach speeds are very high because of that high landing weight. It's like 64 and a 0.8 65 tons. Looking good. You're in P3D, monster. Oh, who knows what's causing it now. Well, good luck.
Okay, 1 Papa, welcome to Metro, right 1 able, ground 119.45, good day.
25.
Ground 1 able, Alpaca 81 Papa.
Perfect. Show us some flying, guys. Imagine the approach check is done and we're already all established on the ILS, so what we're going to do is start the flow on the speed brake, and we're all good now, so I'll start this.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
We'll hold it on landing
Check.
gear.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
Landing gear.
Not again.
Yes, I know, I'm just holding it there. Let's do it, guys. Water throttle disconnected, autopilot's disconnected, nicely in trim, and we'll configure at 5 miles. So a little bit of thrust in. Beautifully in trim, looking good. Plenty of fuel, 4.4 tons. Alternate was Cleveland, we did 2.4. There's a little bit of a gust of wind there, so just adding thrust to maintain 170 flat 5 speed.
And Detroit Tower, hello from Alpaca 117.
That's a distraction.
Visual approach to 1 left and speed 180 until 5 mile final.
Alpaca 117.
There's 5 miles, we're going to start configuring now, so gear down, flat 15. Max speed.
And we'll board when
Checked.
the airport is in sight for now. I don't have it in
Down
sight.
3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto
30.
brake 3 set.
Flaps.
Flips 30 set. Green light.
Not quite.
Landing lights. Landing checklist complete.
Perfect. Flaps 30 green light. Checks complete. Quite heavy, so target thrust going to be out 59% flat 30. Absolutely perfect in the mod. Flight director guidance, Pappy's match.
132, welcome to Metro, roll down to Tango and ground point 119.45.
500.
So fully stabilised.
109.45.
Just right at the maximum rate of descent though.
400.
132, hold short Juliet, please.
300.
Holding Juliet,
Tad low, so just watch that rate of descent, checked. Now keep descending.
200. Minimum.
Continue, again a little bit low, but don't worry about it, there's so much at this stage. Now keep descending.
100.
We're a little high there.
50. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close, hold the altitudes.
Yeah, for 119.45.
Ah, butter. Speed brakes up. Reverse is gently lower the nose. It's just so much nicer in this sim, guys. The inputs are just spot on. Really. 100 knots. 80, manual braking.
Airport inside Alpaca 107.
And 60 knots idle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Detroit for the first ever time. Yeah, the whole approach inputs, the flare, lowering the nose, the behaviour is just better in this sim. It's just a simple fact.
This will be close.
Oh, you're fine.
Look. The brakes full, flaps full, gear down, don't know what else.
What are you on about?
Okay, 31, take a Romeo, welcome to Metro, ground 119.45, see you.
119.45, Alpaca 3-1, Tango Romeo, bye. It's
No, good
not
landing.
close, he's on plenty of space. Right, over to ground, old Cookie. And why do I keep calling Cookie? Oh, poor Cookie, getting offended here. No, I'm joking. Over to ground. Where on earth are we? Let me get my ground charts out in front of me. Vacated Juliet, so I missed the exit I wanted, but we were really heavy.
Alpaca 81 Papa, Juliet 7, what stand can we take?
There we are.
Alpaca
I haven't mentioned it once today, but don't forget, all of you taking part in the group flight being entered the normal giveaway prize. Juliet was actually a better one to vacate at. It's not cleaning up now. I don't know if that has been read back yet. So flaps up. Trim will reset shortly. We'll check in here, just turn the lights off and the weather radar and stow the speed brake. Well, hey, hello to Lauren.
Metro ground at the 2995 short uniform taxi with Delta, please.
2995, runway 21 right taxi via uniform Golf Victor Mike.
Is it Metro ground still?
Runway 27 right on Golf.
Park Golf Victor Mike cross.
Looking at us all here as well, from all over the place as well. Metro ground, good afternoon, it's Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. We've just vacated 2-1 left on Juliet.
Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo, Metro ground, welcome to Detroit, straight ahead on Juliet to the ramp.
Juliet to the ramp, Alpaca 31 Tango Romeo. That's my sort of clearance. Love it, love it, love it. Right, let's turn up the old music here. Just got a VATUSA message as well. From Detroit Delivery. Welcome to the Motor City. This is from Lauren. Sorry I didn't get to speak with you today, but I trust you're in good hands with my colleagues. Hope you enjoyed the group flight and my anticipated flight.
Hello from Alpaca 11
Awesome.
at the runway 21 left vacated on Whiskey, I guess it is.
Alpaca 117 Metro Grand, welcome to Detroit.
There you go, just message Lauren back as well. Right, we'll finish up the clean-up. I'll get the charts up shortly to show you where we're going. Trim to 4 units. Break to RCA. The mod. Hello. I think we might be back in business, guys. My internet completely died. The hub was dead. No lights on it whatsoever. Well, hold on, let me just retry here, because I'm still offline on YouTube. Stand by. Hello guys, yeah, you're here, excellent. Let me log back onto VATSIM, because I like to be here. There we are, I hope I haven't just spawned on top of anyone. There we are, no, I'm fine. Guys, my hub completely died.
You know what tower frequency we can expect?
Hub completely died, never seen that before. I thought it was out of the door, because I went over there and the hub lights on the BT home hub were all off, no lights on at all, like it was dead. I turned it off and on again, nothing worked, and then I just held down the power button, unplugged it, then plugged it back in and it worked again. So yeah, it was the hub could be on the way out. That's, yeah, but back here I want to get the giveaway done. So what we're going to do, yeah, we'll taxi onto ramp. We'll go here between 81 Papa and 117. Let's get the AP up and running. Oh, this is the lovely freeway scenery. All the information's in the video description below. Well reviewed. Whew, that was close. It died and it came back. From now on, this station will be known as Hub Easter. Unbelievable. Let's have a look here in chat. Oh dear, the circle of death. Bye boss. But thanks for sticking with me. Anyway, here we are. We've got one stand left there. Stream's gone. Yeah, it was gone. Internet completely died. I noticed on my laptop first because it said disconnected with chat, and then I looked at the PC, pressed refresh, and it was like, oh, Streamlabs says it's no longer streaming. I was like, okay, this is not good. Went down to the internet and it was just the hub lights were dead. APU's available. Poor taxiing in on stands, shutting down engine number 1. Marshall is asleep. Any guidance today, sir? Don't make me taxi into the wall. No, It's like my internet, half asleep. No, no guidance. Probably not programmed on this stand. You can only really just fit a 7.3 in this one. Right, we'll bring it to a stop there. Excellent. Parking brake is set, and already got the 2 blues, 1 red engines dead. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for that short delay. Also fixed the internet. Welcome to Detroit. First of a time, 31st MOG-F complete. Superb. Ah, here comes the air bridge as well. 1 X-ray Delta's coming in here. Beautiful. We've got 8-1 Papa, 132, all the other ones in the events there. Alpaca Sexy, 8 White November. Huge airport, huge airport. Nice little alpaca ellipse on the corner here. There's Ameripaca, 1 X-ray Delta coming on to stand as well. I was just reading here the chat whilst I was away. Mod was epic today. Why did you have to say that? Well, it was the mod, it's my internet. Wonder what Jack just chewed through. He's downstairs actually. Oh, behave yourself. I don't know who that was, but behave. Monster, if that was you. Looks like we're going to hold the show till he's back. As soon as my crappy internet. Oh, my crappy internet. Yeah, I did tag everyone just there. I like how the giveaways are rigged in different ways every time. Yes, I thought I'd just kill the internet, so I didn't have to do a giveaway this month. Absurd. Always going to do my giveaway, guys. Yeah, I think his hub is done. Yeah, I think, well, I've never seen it do that. The hub was dead. I just turned it off and on again, no lights. But I unplugged it from the wall, took the plug out, waited the 30 seconds, held down the power button, and then it came back on. So fingers crossed. Anyway, hub's gone green, hell, be back. But then, yeah, it came straight back onto the internet as well. 117, who is that? Behave. I've got my funny feelings I know who it is. I'm looking up. Behave, whoever that is. I don't want you to get banned. Welcome back. Thank you very much, guys. You're back on here. Yeah, I wasn't too sure, and I came back if it was on again. 54-hour flight from San Francisco. Sim crash on the ILS. Great. Oh dear. Welcome to VATUSA. Back on stand. Sorry. Oh yes. Behave yourself, Captain Monster. Right. Well, I think it's about time we did our giveaway for the MOG-F. The TRANSCON MOG-F. It was super fun. Let me just get the giveaway list for everyone taking part. I'll bring up the list randomizer as well. Here we go, list randomizer. It was flawless. When you guys, we thought we had an hour of holding, yeah, I thought that can't be right. We've got full ATC organised here, and this is one of several TRANSCON VATSIM event airports going on. So I don't think we'll have issues there. So let me just bring up Chrome. List randomizer done. There we are, so you should see the random list randomizer. And I've put everyone here, copied and pasted from Discord just before the stream of everyone taking part there. So we've got the Houston guys, the Windsor Locks Bradley International guys there, Seattle Tacoma, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Denver. All of you guys taking part have been entered. And if you are the lucky winner, just get in contact with me via Discord. You can choose either the $50 Explain gift store card or an aircraft or scenery up to £50. You know, if you want something a little bit over that, fine by me. We'll get you sorted. Excellent. So the winner of the 31st members only group fight giveaway is... As if. Oh, well done, you naughty, naughty boy. I don't think you ever want to give away, but congratulations, Captain Monster. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say. You are the winner. I'll get in contact with you via Discord. We'll get you all sorted. The naughty boy of the channel won the giveaway. No words whatsoever. Rigged? Yep, definitely. Definitely not. Well done, Captain Monster, winning the giveaway. Back on stand, sorry. Yeah, you should be sorry, Captain Monster. Now you won the giveaway and you've logged off. Rigged, come on, the Houston herd. All getting here, I guess. That is ridiculous, I know. That is so rigged. Unbelievable. Congrats, rigged times 2. Rigged. Do you remember today? Winner, chicken dinner. Unbelievable. 2 billion % rigged. 2 tons, 100% non-winning streak remains intact. It does, I'm afraid. It does, as it does for many, many others. My goodness me, that was excellent. Well, let's have a little look on the VATSIM map, see who's on approach here. Loads of aircraft there. Oh, look, Alpaca 1-4. Can we go quickly have a look around there? Watch. We always like to watch at least one person land, but then I need to head off and get some dinner, actually, guys. Great scenery, this, and it sits beautifully on the ortho. Didn't have to mess around with anything, just install the ortho, install the scenery. I love it when that happens. There we are, Alpaca 1-4 in a, oh, of course, an Airbus. Unbelievable. Need more Boeings on these group flights, guys, please. Anyway, here he comes into land. Timing was perfect for Seattle. What time did you get in, Sib 737 pilot? Vince, back off to bed for a couple of hours. Thanks for another MogF gang. Congrats, Captain Monster. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Looking good here. Yeah, VATS and velocity so smooth. Whoa, whoa. It's a three-wheeler ladder. There's his rudder going in. Boom, done. Well done. Superb. I just turned the clouds off, makes it a little bit smoother. Excellent. Cheers, Eddie Mambo. Geeky Wong says boo. Engine off 3 minutes ago. Perfect timing, 737 pilot. Well, for those of you who are still flying in the MogF, I hope you all have a safe flight. Thank you, everyone, for taking part as well. Thank you for VATSIM USA for accommodating not only the sectors for us coming from Windsor Locks Bradley and providing ATC and departures for that, but also Detroit staffing up, and that was a lot of Lauren doing that on the side, making sure I had ATC. But I did send a ticket, and they said they'd love to see us there, and it was flawless, as most of them always are. So awesome, really, really great fun. This version of the Zebra mod was a non-public version, but Route 2, which I'm going to do a little mini tutorial on it to show you. I want to do one on the VNAV as well to explain how that works as well. But these are new features all coming with the mod. It'll continually evolve to have awesome features based on the real 737 as well. It is still my favourite 7.3. Again, I love the PMDG 7.3. You could argue I'm biased towards this one because I've been involved with it. But you guys have seen how it works and behaves. The handling and explaining this is just so much more enjoyable. I get a lot more thrill with it. But I will use both, and you know, I want to get a couple of mini tutorials out on this aircraft with the common VNAV, with the Route 2 feature coming. And but next will probably be the Flight Factor 7.6. I did promise them I'd stream that, and it's been at least 2 weeks since I got a copy now. So again, it's going to probably be a week until that can come out, but I'll keep you all posted on the Discord. Right, anyway, let's turn on or turn off the background music here and cue the funky old replay music. Excellent. I'll make sure I log off of that sim, but it does this automatically, doesn't it? There we are. That's done. Disconnected. Replay mode. That marshaller did nothing today. Now I was stationary on the taxiway 5 minutes trying to fix my internet. Let's put ourselves here.
300.
Not quite the right runway. Love the replay on this as well.
200.
No, still not close enough. There we go. Oh, doors open. Let me see. Nice. Good flare. Maybe a smidge high, but no problem at all. Could you also do a sim brief download a Wind import tutorial that came out recently? Is that a feature on the mod now? I wouldn't even know how to start doing that. As with my operator. I'll have a look into it. But tutorials I'm struggling for time for that. Pressure was on, unbelievable. 7.3 doesn't have a proper AC, that's why the doors open, unbelievable. So funny the doors open. Amazing. One from tower here. Oh yeah, good tower view. Yeah, video description has the scenery information, completely free to download. Just need some of the libraries. No, I've just realised I've still got the Streamlabs landing rate thing on. Or fly live. I'll turn it off now. But the auto brakes and the landing rollout in this is superb. Like, when you land an aircraft that's heavy, you really feel the mass and the effort that brakes have to go into decelerating that mass as well, and that was really apparent today. Beautiful. Right then, so let's pop you in. Yes, I love that view there. Put you at about 800, 900 feet so you can enjoy the rest of the replay into a landing. Guys, that's it. Thank you very much everyone that took part in the 31st members only group flight. 31 of these group flights we've done now. All of them are so enjoyable. Have so much fun preparing them, and I have so much fun flying with you guys in them as well. This version of the ZB mod should be out very soon, so you can enjoy Route 2, which I didn't really, well, I haven't shown at all today, but I will do a tutorial soon, but it seems to be working beautifully. A fine example of the 737 indeed. I continue using this sim and the mod moving in the future. Of course, I'll be using Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. To all the members here as well, thank you very much as ever for your continued support. For those of you who have been here for a while, you know how active I am usually. It's been now a month where I've been only out and about, and that is purely a work thing now. You know, I've been going a lot through my life personally as well, but everything's moved on really well, and the house is sold, and just paperwork and all that stuff's going well. So yeah, come winter we'll have much more time for you. I will always do these members group flights. I'll always get these planned, and we'll always enjoy them. I'll always ensure I have at least 1 day free for this. Next stream then, it's going to likely be beyond next weekend. I'll hopefully get one done next weekend. It'll be the Flight Factor 7.6 most likely, unless something else really cool comes up. So yeah, I'll be around, of course. If you ever want any questions answered, please DM me. Feel free to chat in Discord. I'll reply as soon as I can. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. I'll see you all soon. Cheerio.